Hello, welcome back my lovely friends. Today I'm still on the green, black and white kick. I'm just going to say it now. But I am playing with the Rosy Blooms set by Altenew, and I also have their Bad Days Happen sentiment set, also by Altenew, because, it's fun. It has a lot of cool little sayings and a lot of fun little sayings. So we've got a little bit meh, even bad days have happy moments, which is what we're going to use today. I've never used it, but not my circus, not my monkeys. It's so cool. Bad days happen, be grateful for the good days. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. All these just fun things. So I'm stamping the sentiment down in VersaFine Clear because it's a nice sticky black ink, so fine stamps. I quite often use the same ink for with clear embossing powder, but I've recently heard, and I should have a try of it, so if you do this, let me know. I've actually heard that VersaFine Clear or VersaClear, what's it called? I think mine packed away. You know what I'm talking about. Apparently they're even better than the VersaFine. I don't know. So if you've tried that, if you think that is correct, then yeah, let me know. I have a sticky mat here in my Misty. I'm going to do a mistake here. I'm going to tell you now. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm going to do a mistake. I'm also using the clear plastic slip of my sticky mat. My, what's it called? What am I using? The Misty. My Sweet Petunia sticky mat. And that's helping me. This is where the mistake is. This is the mistake. In this, don't do what I do. In this, I have moved it over slightly and positioned my stamps. Wait for it. I'm going to pick it up, and I've just moved it over. So we have an oops today that we're going to fix, and you and I are going to know about it, but no one else is going to know about it. So it's all good. And I've realized here what I've done. It's like, oh, you nufty. But anywho, this is also going to be cut down a little bit. I'm going to stamp one more little one up the top. But before that, I'm actually going to take it out of the sticky mat and bring it down lower. So I use the clear plastic off the sticky mats and things like that all the time, quite often. You may not see it, but I actually do it all the time. Just to, if I'm re-stamping something, just to do it without actually, making it yuck. So I'm using G28, YG67 and YG03. I'm going to cut out a lot of the colouring because I am using the same colours over and over again. And so I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and then we're going to come back to where I fix that or mask that boo-boo. So, but that's okay. So as down the center of my leaves, because they curl up and they sort of bend and everything else, I've made the center of my leaves a bit darker with the the G28, and blended that out with the YG67 and left my highlights with the YG03. I am going to go over that 2 times, mostly because I generally do it, but in this particular case, I found the blending didn't go quite so well. Sometimes you can get away with it, especially when it's a smaller image. I've done that before plenty of time. The smaller leaf here is the same deal. I'm basically doing exactly the same thing. The only difference is because some of them are sort of sitting on top of another one, and then I've added a little bit of shadow to help, and it also helps define the two. But where something sits over the top of something else, you're going to need to place a shadow in that to give it, well, you could leave it out if you so wish. But if you're that way inclined, a little bit of definition, a bit of interest, that's what I do. So we're just going through. So it's basically a lot of repeat stamping with this one. I'm just loving this green. I've done a couple now. I think the last 2 weeks I've done sort of this green combo, green, black and white combo. No, it's just really, for me, it's really, really striking. Another one is pretty much like the red, black and white. I find is super striking as well. I got distracted. I don't know what I was saying. I'm looking forward to this move. Hopefully I'll still be in an open space, but I'll be a little bit further away from everyone. Anywho, I have finished with all the colouring. So what I'm doing is I'm making, where it overlaps, I'm making it a little bit darker. And I'm going to use that centre line of my petal as the bottom of the leaf, so saying it's sort of curled over and we're not seeing the back of it. What I'm also going to do is use a bit of sequins to hide that line a little bit. You're going to see it because we know it's there. This is the paper Rose Stitched Rectangles Australian size. I'm going to cut a little frame, but you could leave that, but I'm not going to use that, sorry. I'm not going to use that because where I positioned it, it wasn't exactly equal on both sides, but that's okay. You can easily get, what I'm saying is you can easily get 2 cards with doing that and have a nice, pretty green background. I've trimmed down my black foam tape. Why can I not talk? My black sheet of cardstock and applied some foam tape on the back of my panel. I'm going to adhere that down. The last thing I'm going to pretty much do is add some sequins, some confetti sequins here, there, and hide that spot. If you remember, we all know that I've had some problems. I've had some problems and everything else. Yesterday I went for a lung function test. Apparently a lot of people had cancelled. All the people that were an inpatient, so that's me, this test was ordered in hospital, all cancelled. So I discovered they were pretty much like me, and when they haven't spoken too much to other people, it's verbal diarrhea, and we had a great old gas bag. But anyway, that's all good, so it's nice. That's it for my card today. I hope you're well. I'll talk to you very soon, and I'll wish you the best. Bye.